You're welcome today to our YouTube channel. Today we're talking about time management, and at the end of this session you're going to find out the possibility of managing time, how best to manage your time, how to get the best out of your time. There are basic things we're just going to talk about. First, you must understand that your time is your life. So every time you talk about time, never differentiate time from life. Once you work with this concept, you will understand that for every time you are wasting time, you're actually committing suicide. And somebody said when you waste somebody's time, you're committing murder. When you waste somebody else's time, you're committing murder. But when you waste your own time, you're committing suicide. Because for every time, when you lose money, you can get it back. But every time lost can hardly ever be gotten back. So don't differentiate time from life. Once you understand this concept and you face your everyday with the fact that time is life, how you use it, how you allow people engage your time, all of these will change. And the truth is, when we set goals and we envisage, we're thinking about how is the entire year going to be like, the reason why your goal has to be broken down to months, to weeks, and to days is because how you spend your 24 hours is the accumulation of how you're going to spend your own year. First, how you spend your 24 hours will accumulate to how you spend your 1 week, accumulate to how you spend your 52 weeks, that becomes your whole year. And some of us are practically for 40 years, where you are practically repeating 1 year 40 times. Because the same way you have been spending your 24 hours is the same way you've been doing it all through time. And you're expecting a different result. It doesn't work like that. So what this session is going to help you do is to help you recalibrate and help you take a deeper look at how you spend your time. But the way you're spending your time is a product of how you value or how you view time. So you first start by seeing time as your life and knowing that when you are spending your time right, you are investing your life the right way. So anything you move from now to later is already late. See the first 4 letters of the word later says late. So the best time to do everything you ought to do is now. In fact, somebody will say the best time to do what I'm telling you now is years back. But because you missed it years back, the next best time is now. Once you move it to later, it's already late. I know a lot of us have this struggle with procrastination. Procrastination does not only steal your time, procrastination steals your life. In fact, somebody said if you can't kill distraction, distraction will kill your dream. So the reason behind this conversation as it relates to time management is actually how you can manage your life the best way. Anything you move to later is already too late. So let's look at this. What then is time management? I said time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time you spend on specific activities so that you can properly allocate your time resources. I call time there resources. So that you can properly allocate your time resources to more important tasks and thus become more effective. If you look at the description or this definition of time, I emphasized some keywords there. I'm sure you're going to see it on the screen. Emphasized like that. I said time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time you spend on specific activities so that you can properly allocate your time resources to more important tasks and thus become more effective. So with this definition, the next question is, can you truly manage time? How possible is it for you to manage time? Can you truly manage time? Before we answer that question, we're just going to look at some acronyms for the word manage or some synonyms for the word manage. One of that is conduct. To manage something is to conduct that thing. To control, that's the second synonyms for the word manage. Then the third one is to direct. So now the question is, can you conduct time? You can't. Can you control time? You can't. Can you direct time? You can't. So obviously, if you can't conduct time, you can't control time, you can't direct time, so there's the likelihood that it is not possible to manage time. So the question then is, what then can you manage? So stop trying to manage time. So let's look at the things you can manage. The things you can manage are yourself. That's the reason why in the definition of our time, we emphasize the you and the your, because you are actually in charge. Time is 24 hours. There's nothing you can do that will make it longer than 24 hours. There's nothing you can do that will reduce it. We all have it equally. The rich has 24, the poor has 24. So how we make use of it is what is determining what we see in our life. So you can't manage time. All you manage is yourself, your energy, your thoughts, and your focus. If you are able to decide to manage yourself, that's why we talk about self-leadership. The best person you can lead in life is yourself. That's why nobody is excluded from leadership. You must manage yourself, manage your energy, manage your thoughts, and manage your focus. Once you are able to manage these things, time becomes a servant to you. Then you have gained mastery of your time. So making the most productive use of your time will be achieved in this way. First of all, realize that you are a millionaire already, because at the beginning of every year, God credits all our accounts with 31,536,000 seconds. But the way you use your time, your daily engagement with time, we convert those millions of seconds to either millions of whatever currencies or millions of excuses. So you see, God gives everybody equal time. How we use our time, which in my opinion, how we use our life, determines what becomes us. So now that we understand that you actually cannot manage time, because you can't direct, you can't conduct, neither can you control time. So when we've established the fact that the things you can conduct, direct, or control is yourself, your thoughts, your focus, and all that. So let's look at how you deal with it. First, you must understand that your tomorrow starts tonight. That's the reason of daily goal setting. Even the Bible said when God was creating, Bible said God says the evening and the morning was the first day. Which means in God's perspective, you are expected to plan your day, sleep over it, wake up, and execute. So understand that your tomorrow starts tonight. So you must schedule your tomorrow today and stick to it. Understand this. If there's any course that should be taught in school today, is attention management. In this 21st century, our attention is our greatest asset. First, schedule your tomorrow today and stick to it. I emphasize the word stick to it because a lot of things are going to intrude. Let people begin to understand that you can't decide to engage this man today and engage him today. But let people understand that if you want to be on his schedule, you must do that 24 hours ahead of time, because he needs to schedule his tomorrow today. When you're talking to me today, to engage me today, it's already too late. You're talking about pushing it to tomorrow. You understand? Except you just want to do a 1 minute, 2 minutes call to schedule your time for tomorrow or the day after. And that's the character and the habit I think you must have with time. Your today, your tomorrow starts tonight. Then know that whatever takes your attention takes your time or your life. Anything that takes your attention takes your time on your life. So manage the attention you give to things per time. Manage the attention you give to whatever per time, because your attention is your life. Your attention determines what you do per time. If you can manage your attention and give attention to the things that actually deserve attention, you'll see that you're gaining mastery of your time. Then thirdly, know that your focus creates blindness. So decide per time, what is it at this time? What is it that I want to focus on? What is it that I want to be blinded to? At every point in time, you must be focused on something and you must be blinded to some things. If you want to give attention to everything, you will end up the day feeling bad because you would have been so busy but yet achieved nothing. So intentionally decide what to focus on. And by focus, I mean per time. Per time. Yes, you're going to have various inspiration. Oh, check what's happening in your phone. Tell yourself that's not the focus for now. That's not where I need to be focused on. I'm in a meeting, I need to focus in that meeting. I need to get the best from that meeting. If I have to check my phone, there is a time for that. I shift my entire focus. Somebody said when you are there. Finally, know that the to-do list is not enough. So when you generate your to-do list, also generate another list I will call the not to-do list. You know why? For every time you created your to-do list and you realize that there were things there you didn't do, think properly. There were things you never identified that came up that you ended up doing. So in generating your to-do list, create the things you want to do and create the things you are not supposed to do and will not do. So when those things try to raise up their head, you already have a list of them that these are not things I should do today. So a to-do list is not enough. Create your to-do list and also generate the not to-do list. I'm sure when you put some of these tips that we have shared together, you'll be able to manage yourself within the time that you have. In conclusion, it is not possible to manage time. It is only possible to manage yourself, manage your energy, manage your thoughts, manage your focus within the time frame that you have. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you gained some value. Please do well to like, subscribe, and share this video. This is something that you and your entire team will sit down to watch. And I'm sure it will add value to your day. Do have a lovely day. Keep coming back to this YouTube channel. We love you. Bye-bye.